Salaries are skyrocketing right now due to shortages, the pandemic, and many other factors. If you're on a hunt for a job, in today's video, I'll be listing some lucrative jobs that are in high demand right now, and also be telling you guys how to get the salary range for the job that you might be interested in. So if this topic interests you, please keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an oldie, thank you so much for coming back. My name is Nneka and I upload immigration and lifestyle content right here on my channel. You're welcome, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about everything lucrative job. I mean 6 figures kind of jobs. Yeah, and the jobs I'm going to be listing today are from 2 reliable sources, which are Slice Career and Randstad. On their website, they listed the highest paying jobs in demand right now in the year 2022 here in Canada. So I just thought that this was very interesting, and it would be really nice to share this list with you guys. So this list is going to be a mixture of both medical, business and finance, management and everything all together. So you're going to be seeing a mixture of different career paths in this video. Slice Career had about 20 jobs on their list, while Randstad had like about 10 jobs. I'll be leaving the links to the direct articles they made in the description box, so you can definitely check it out whenever you want to. The first job on my list is registered nurses. I mean, this should not be of any surprise to anyone because of the pandemic. Because of the pandemic, there was like a shortage of nurses here in Canada and just in the world in general, right? So nurses were in high demand, or are still even in high demand here in Canada. I have a friend, she's a registered nurse. She's been a registered nurse for nearly over 10 years now. So she's been in the system for a long time. I spoke to her the other day and she told me that she got a contract with an agency, because there are 2 ways you can have a job here in Canada. So you have contract jobs and you have permanent jobs. So if you're working for an agency, you're under a contract, and most times that contract might last for 3 months, 6 months, just depending on the contract and what the agency has to offer, right? So her contract was for 3 months. She was getting paid $100 per hour. They're also going to be paying her an extra $10 because she decided to go for the incorporated side of things. So in total, she's making 110 Canadian dollars per hour. Contractors have their benefits, and having a permanent job also has its own benefits, but they also have their downsides as well. I'll be making a video with my fellow nurse friends very soon, so just in case you have any question concerning being a nurse, becoming a nurse, or whatever, if you don't have like a nursing background or a science background, or if you're just like an internationally trained nurse that wants to migrate to Canada but also wants to get the Canadian nursing license here, just leave your questions in the comment section, and when we're doing that video, we'll try to answer as much questions as possible. So yeah, registered nurses are the first on my list for highest paying jobs in demand right now in Canada for 2022. The next on this list is software developers or software engineers. I mean, we're currently in an internet age right now, and everything is basically going online. The demand for software developers or software engineers went crazy during and after the pandemic, right? Software developers earn a competitive salary, and it's a very competitive field. This role pays more because of the years of education and the experience and skills you put into such a career, right? And the average salary for a software developer is between 100 to 150,000 Canadian dollars per year. Pharmacists are just like nurses. They were really in high demand during the pandemic and afterwards, right? Pharmacy is like one of the top search jobs right now in Canada, and just like nursing, pharmacy is also a licensed career here in Canada. So if you have a bachelor's degree in pharmacy, maybe from back home, you need to get the license here first in Canada before you're now legally to work as a licensed pharmacist. The salary range for pharmacists right now in 2022 is between 79,000 Canadian dollars to 160,000 Canadian dollars. The next career on my list is financial controllers. Financial controllers basically manages a company's financial and accounting sector. They do things like paying bills, tax filing, paying employees, just making sure that the finance and accounting department of the company they work for is taken care of. The average salary for a financial controller can range from 80,000 to 150,000 $100,000 Canadian dollars per year. And obviously this will depend on your certification, your years of experience. So the higher your experience, the higher your tendency of you getting a higher salary if you decide to negotiate it. The next job on this list is a plant manager. Plant managers basically oversee the daily operations of a plant, from manufacturing to distribution to making sure that all the policies and procedures are done and taken care of. The average salary for a plant manager is between $90,000 to $160,000 Canadian dollars per year. So typically, the higher experience you have, the higher your tendency of getting employed. And most people that have that kind of experience or have years of experience are getting into the retirement phase. So of course, they are kind of a bit limited right now in the workforce. So hence why the demand and the salary. The next job on this list is project managers. Project managers and plant managers kind of have the same role, but the only difference is that project managers are specific to a particular project, while plant managers oversees the daily activities for the company. Project managers are responsible for planning, organizing, making sure that the employees or the staffs under you actually know their delegation and are actually working towards it for the sole purpose of completing a particular project. The average salary for a project manager is between $51,000 to $117,000 Canadian dollars per year. The next career on my list is electrical engineers. Electrical engineers have become increasingly high in demand right now due to the fact that most companies now rely on online systems to be able to operate. And for this career path, you would need to have a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and also have to follow through with the requirements of the regulatory body of the province you're in. The startup salary for an electrical engineer is between $80,000 to $100,000 Canadian dollars. But of course, with experience and negotiation, your salary is definitely going to be way higher than that. The next job on my list is marketing directors, and they have a very, very important role, and they just basically oversee the marketing department of that company. So a marketing director can have like 3 or 4 teams under him that have like different goals in mind and different projects, but he or she oversees the overall marketing operations for that company. Marketing directors play a huge role in a company's business because marketing and branding for a company is so important. Of course, to become a marketing director, you need years of experience to be able to control the marketing side of things. The average salary for a marketing director can range between $90,000 to $110,000 Canadian dollars per year. The next job on my list is HR managers, which is human resource managers. And in my opinion, to be a human resource manager, you just have to be a people's person. Like, you'd have to be able to communicate with people and understand people to a certain extent, because all your dealings are going to be around your employees, your employer, and this takes a lot of practice and experience. To become a human resource manager in Canada, you would have to have a bachelor's degree in a field like human resource management, and the average salary for a HR manager is between $50,000 to $100,000 Canadian dollars per year. The next job on this list is application programming managers, and application programming managers take on a large burden because they oversee different teams of programmers, right? They are responsible for application programming and system analysis projects for a company. So in layman terms, they are basically responsible for maintaining and improving the technology that runs the entire business. The average salary for an AP manager is $100,000 Canadian dollars per year. The next job on this list, which I got from Randstad, is business development managers. These people play a huge role in the success of every business because they're the ones in charge of business deals, developing new clients and developing the company's clientele, bringing in revenues for the company, things like that. They play a vital role in the success of every company or in the success of the company they work for. The average salary for a business development manager is between $85,000 to $100,000 Canadian dollars. But with a lot of experience, you can make around $175,000 Canadian dollars per year. The last job on my list is cloud architect, and cloud architects basically oversees the cloud computing strategy of a company. So they do things like cloud adoption plans, application design, cloud management and monitoring. And the great thing about this is that you don't necessarily need to have a degree to become a cloud architect, but it will be of an advantage if you have some sort of experience. The average salary for a cloud architect is 100,000 Canadian dollars a year. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I'm going to be leaving the direct links to the articles in the description box, the article from Randstad and that from Slice. But I also want to state that just in case you want to get a job here in Canada and you need to know the average salary of the job you want to get, I'll be leaving a link to a website that can just give you the average salary for the particular career or the particular job you want to go into, just so that you know your worth if you want to negotiate your salary or whatever. The salary that might be displayed there might just be an average, right? So it's not something that you should really 100% trust, but to just give you like an estimate of the amount of money that you can get paid here in Canada if you go into the career you want to go into. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye.